Hello children, how are you all? I hope you are happy and healthy. Children, as you all know, this is your general knowledge video class, and today we are going to learn chapter number 32, that is sports stadia. So children, today's topic is chapter number 32, sports stadia. In this chapter, we are going to see that many stadiums which are famous for their good arrangement and their fields. Children, this is the other name of stadia, and here you can see this means that is a stadium. Okay, so sports stadium we are going to learn today. We are going to see how many stadiums in all over the world. So, children, here you can see a stadium is a place. I am going to write a definition of stadium, children. So, here a stadium is a place or venue for outdoor games, concerts or other events and consist of a field or a stage either partly or completely surrounded. Completely surrounded. So children, here you can see that a stadium is a place where the outdoor games, outdoor sports can be played. So here you can see it can be used for the events, social events, and here you can see a stage is also there. So children, that is called stadia or stadium. So stadium is a place where the people can play their outdoor games, and it's also having a sitting arrangement around the ground, and the stage is also used for the social events. So children, this is called a place in the sports you can say area, that is called stadium. Now children, as we have seen, many games can be played like cricket, football, hockey, and many social events can be performed in the stadium. As you all know, we have seen Olympic recently. So we have seen social programs and cultural programs were also conducted in the field of, you can say, the stadium. And games were also conducted in the stadium. And the sitting arrangement were also there, you must have seen in the television. So children, that is called a stadium, a place where the spectator can sit or the players can perform their performance, and the social and cultural events can be taken place. Okay children, so now children, we are going to see that few stadiums, that is a list of stadiums in the various countries. So let's start with the stadium in Australia. So here children, Adelaide Oval, that is Adelaide, okay children, And the next one is the Telstra Dome, that is in Melbourne. And the next is the Marara's Cricket Ground, that is in Darwin. And the next is Sydney Cricket Ground, that is very famous for the cricket. And Sydney Cricket Ground, as you all know, that many great matches were played over there. So children, that is also found in the Sydney. And but Bundaberg Rum Stadium, that is Cranes, and here Manuka Oval, that is in Canberra, and Melbourne Cricket Ground, that is in the Melbourne, and YACA Ground, that is in the Perth. So children, let's write the stadiums in Australia. Okay, so first we will write Stadium of Australia, and we must learn these stadiums because these are all very famous stadiums and many matches were played over here. So children, let's start writing Australia's stadium. Stadiums in Australia. Okay, stadium in Australia. So here the first is Adelaide Oval. Okay, that is situated at Adelaide. Okay, now the next one is Telstra Dome. Telstra Dome. Okay children. So Telstra Dome is situated at Melbourne. Okay, Melbourne. And the third one is the Marara Cricket Ground. Marara Cricket Ground. So this ground you can find at Darwin. Okay. Now the next one is Sydney Cricket Ground. Sydney Cricket Ground. As you know, it is written over here Sydney Cricket Ground, so this is well known for the cricket ground. This is situated at Sydney in Australia. So these are the grounds which are very famous for their games. These outdoor games can be played over here, and many great matches were also performed over here. Children, these are the 4 or 5 stadiums that are very famous in Australia. Now we will see few more because I don't have much space on the board, that is why I have not written. Now children, we are going to see our next few stadiums in Australia. So children, here Bundaberg. So here Bundaberg Rum Stadium. Okay, Rum Stadium. Okay children, here, and this is you can find on Cairns. And here the next one is the Manuka Oval. Manuka Oval at Canberra. Okay children, so this you can find in Canberra. Now the next one is Melbourne cricket match. Melbourne cricket ground. Okay, Melbourne cricket ground can be found in Melbourne. And our next ground is WACA. WACA, that is situated at Perth. And the children, those who are interested in cricket, they must have heard these names because these are all very famous stadiums of Australia. So children, we are moving to the next stadiums in Bangladesh, children. Okay? So children, we are going to study about stadiums in Bangladesh. Now children, a stadium in Bangladesh, we are going to see that how many stadiums, maybe few stadiums we must have heard the name of the stadiums. So here stadiums in Bangladesh, okay, stadiums in Bangladesh, Bangabandhu, National Stadium, Dhaka. The place is Dhaka, children. Okay? And the next is Chittagong, Stadium, that is in the Chittagong, okay, in Bangladesh. So these are two famous stadiums. First is Bangabandhu National Stadium, that is situated in Dhaka, and the next is the Chittagong Stadium, that is the situated at Chittagong. So children, we are going to see our next few stadiums. So we will see the stadiums in England. Okay, England, as you all know children, the land of cricket. Okay, so and the soccer also played over here. So children, England. So here you can see first stadium, if you will see, Edgbaston, that is Birmingham, that is situated at Birmingham, okay, and the next is Lords, as you have many times, you must have heard about that, and Lords, it's at London, okay, and Sophia Garden. Now next is Sophia Garden, that is you can see Cardiff, at the place of Cardiff, children. And the next is the Brit Oval, at London, children. Okay, so these are the things we must. Stadiums in England, that is Edgbaston, that is at Birmingham, Lords at London, Sophia Gardens at Cardiff, and the Brit Oval in London. Okay children, now we will see more, because England enriched with culture and sports. So children, this is the land where you can see many stadiums. So these are few that we have discussed, and few we are going to see over here, that is first, the next stadium is Headingley. Headingley, that is in Leeds. Okay, now Old Trafford. The next is, the stadium name is Old Trafford. Old Trafford, that you can find at Manchester. Manchester. Okay. And now next is St. Lawrence Ground. St. Lawrence Ground. St. Lawrence Ground, that is at Canterbury. Canterbury. Okay. And the next is the Trent Bridge. Trent Bridge as Nottingham. Okay, so these are all famous stadium of England. So children, first this is the Headingley at Leeds, Old Trafford at Manchester, St. Lawrence Ground at Canterbury, and the Trent Bridge at Nottingham. So children, these are the famous stadiums of England. Now children, after that we will see stadiums in India. So this is our favorite subtopic because we are Indians, so we must know how many stadiums are in our country. Okay, so children, let's start writing stadium in India, children. Okay, so let's start writing, children. So children, let's check, that is Baramati Stadium. First is Baramati Stadium. Okay, Baramati Stadium. It is situated at Cuttack. Cuttack, children. Okay, now next is Barkatullah Khan Stadium. Barkatullah Khan Stadium. Okay, it is situated at Jodhpur. Okay, now Brabant, that is Brabant Stadium at Mumbai. So children, there are many more stadiums you can see at India. Okay, now Barbo in Mumbai, and the next is Eden Garden. That is the famous stadium where many great matches were played. Eden Garden, that is situated at Kolkata. Kolkata is a land of culture and heritage, and this Eden Garden is famous for the cricket matches. Many great cricket matches were played over here, Eden Garden. So this is situated at Calcutta, children. And many more we can see. Firoz Shah Kotla in Delhi. This is the short pitches. The ground is quite short than other. So the Gandhi Stadium at Jalandhar and Green Park at Kanpur. This is also very famous. Now children, Indira Gandhi Stadium of Vijayawada, that is also famous. Now Rajiv Gandhi Post Silver Jubilee Stadium, that is at Vishakhapatnam. And the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium at New Delhi, Lal Bahadur Shastri Stadium at Hyderabad, and Mr. Chinnaswamy Stadium at Bengaluru, and M.A. Chidambaram Stadium at Chennai, and Madhav Rao Sindhya Cricket Ground at Rajkot, and Moin ul Haq Stadium at Patna. And many more children. If you will see in India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Motra Stadium at Ahmedabad, and Savai Man Singh Stadium at Jaipur, Vidarbha CA Ground at Nagpur, and Wankhede Stadium at Mumbai. Wankhede Stadium is also famous for the cricket. Many cricket matches were played over here, and now also the cricket matches are playing over here. So these are the famous, worldwide famous stadium. Many international and national matches were played over here. So children, India also having lots of stadium, because it is the, you can say it is the great example of our government that they had made many stadium to promote sports and games in India. So children, today I am going to conclude this video with this note that we should learn these stadiums names, because these are the very important and very famous stadium of all over the world. So we will be continuing this chapter in our next video also. So children, we will meet again in our next video. Till then, bye bye and take care of yourself.